Hello mates, welcome back to my channel. Today I have built Kiriko's kunai from Overwatch 2 in Minecraft. Yes, that's what I have built today. I have built Kiriko's kunai from Overwatch 2 in Minecraft today, and it took me about 1 hour and 30 minutes to make. Yes, it took me about 1 hour and 30 minutes to make. This is Kiriko's kunai. This looks pretty good. I'm very happy about this. I am happy about the detail I was able to put into Kiriko's kunai with the lights and with the actual blade. It looked like the kunai blade, and the detail, the design on the actual blade, and the design for the handle of the kunai and the end part of the kunai looks really good. I'm really happy how this looks. Tell me how you think about it. Like I said, I'm really happy how this looks. This looks really nice. The proportion of the actual blade and the actual handle looks really nice, and the size of it looks like an actual kunai size. Well, now because it's pretty big, but the proportion looks good. So let's see how I make this. To begin with, I got to go to the sky. Yes, I got to build up. I will build it on the ground, but I want to make sure that this kunai is flying to the skies. It's being tossed. So I want to show that it's being tossed, that is up, and it's not on the ground. So that's one thing. Another thing that I want to show is that I kind of wanted to do sideways, but I was debating on should I do the kunai sideways, facing sideways, or facing up, or facing the way it's facing right now, right? So I wanted to face sideways, but I feel like up and down, well, the way it is right now, it looks pretty good on it's being tossed instead of going sideways, because you wouldn't throw it sideways, you throw it um like how I'm making it right now. So that's why I didn't want to do it sideways. I want to do it right here, and you can see that I had a different color for the actual light. I wasn't actually going to make it a light. I was still going to make it with glass to show that it is a different material, but I thought to myself, why do I use the same material as the decoration, then just use an actual different material like an actual light? So well, I went on to do that, but right now I'm making the actual blade, trying to make it look like an actual blade. This is my first kunai blade ever, right? Never made one in Minecraft, and I was really scared about making one here. Oh, should I? I think I should. I just remembered. Well, I'm gonna say that later. So, making it right. So I have to do both sides, the top and the bottom side, right? Top and bottom, both gotta be symmetrical or similar. Gotta be the same, right? Whatever you do from one side, gotta do the other side. And you gotta be a blade. You gotta have a sharp edge, or just have an edge, right? And it's pretty difficult because there's a design into it, and it would be simple, but now there's a design so a little bit off, and also just have a pointed edge going down the middle of it too. So I was thinking about what to do. I want to do some things with the blade to have it the slope of it, instead of having it a sharp slope like we're seeing it right now. I wanted to have a little bit of a gradual slope, or a steady slope, not a sharp slope, a little bit of a less slope. You see it now, but I was really thinking about how to do it, so I just end up not doing it and just having this slope. It still looks good. I'm really happy how this looks, and with the proportion of with everything, it looks pretty good. So you can see making the decoration. First off with the lights, right? Here's a Kiriko blade from Overwatch 2. Have lights, a light within the kunai, right? And the design on the actual kunai too, right? So I was wondering how to do it. The actual design is pretty easy, but the lights, I was still looking at it. The color is not the actual color of it, and also it's not a light. It's just a block, right? And the underside of the kunai will be covered in shadow because there's no light underneath it. So I was thinking about what can I do? What color could I do it for? Or can I make it into an actual light? And I thought to myself, and I found out that I can. I can change it to an actual light. But I did that for a little bit more later. I just went out finishing the underside of the kunai, then about midway of making the light of the kunai, I switched from making the light blue concrete to the sea lantern with an actual light. And yeah, I still have the glass covering it to show that it is still it's covered by something. It's not just a light. It's covered by, I think is it plastic or glass? I'm not really sure what it is. For this one in Minecraft it's glass, but I'm not really sure what it is for Overwatch 2. But for this one I covered it with glass so we can see that it is covered by something and the light is just not just there, right? And yeah, and it looks pretty good. I'm really happy how the light looks. The color of the light is really similar to Overwatch 2, right? And it's an actual light, and it's really good because it also go under too. The light do shine from underneath it too. So when it has the shadow underneath it, it's just gonna look like a regular kunai underneath it. That's pretty good too. That was unintentional. I didn't know that there would be shadow underneath the kunai, but I fixed it with the sea lantern. Really happy about that. So after the actual blade of it, took a long time, but now going on to the actual handle of the kunai. There is I don't know what this was for a second, but there's an attachment, right? So this metal ring attached to the blade and attached to the handle of it, right? And I thought it was a ring through the ring, but it was not. It was not even I don't think it's even a ring. It's something else. It was covered by a white cloth, that's why I can really see it. But I ended up just not doing that, and I went to do the handle of it, and the shape of the handle is it's not a rectangle, it's have a curve, so I'm gonna make sure I do have the curve with it too. And I'm doing the white cloth around the kunai, and it was a complex pattern, and I did not know how to do it. It was a circle loop going through another circle loop, and I don't know how to do that in Minecraft. So what I did is just simple, just make one loop, and that's it. And I think that would it attach to and hold the blade to the handle. I'm not really sure, but I think that's what it is, but I'm not really sure. And I'll really have to make sure that the blade and the handle is proportioned pretty good. And I have to actually fix the blade to make sure that it looks proportionate to the actual handle. And for me, it didn't look like it was proportioned enough, so I changed it to where I shortened up the blade a little bit to make it a little bit more proportion to the handle, and I make the handle a bit more proportionate with the blade, have it about similar, right, to be similar. And with the actual handle, the handle is black wool, right? Wool. I went with wool because the handle in Overwatch 2 is cloth, and the closest thing to cloth is wool, so I went with that. And I did a little bit of design because it is a cloth that it could be a bandage or something that go wrap around the actual handle. So what I went with is to do black concrete to have the pattern to look like the cloth is wrapping around, and to make the pattern look like it's the wool wrapping around the kunai, and that looks pretty good. And yeah, so still doing the blade, just fixing the blade take a little bit long time because not only I have to do the top, I also have to do the bottom, right? And I had to fix the lights and the glass. The glass made it a little bit harder because it just did. And yeah, so right now doing the handle still, right? So with the handle, I already said it, but I'm making the handle a little bit more proportional with the blade. In order to do that, I gotta make the blade, not the blade, I gotta make the handle a bit more bigger, right? And a bit more rounded too to make it look a bit more better. And I have to make the, I don't think it is a ring, but the ring that attaches to the handle and the blade a bit more bigger to have the handle a bit more bigger. And yeah, so making, just checking the length of the actual handle is about the same as the blade. Then after that, I went on to do the end of the handle, right? And the end of the handle was pretty simple. It's just a circle, and yeah, that's pretty much it. It's just a circle. And I did a little bit of detail that I put in at the end of the kunai. That looks pretty good. And then now the final detail of making the actual pattern, right? So I would have said it like way beforehand, but this the design is pretty simple. Just a spiral, right? Just a spiral to the end of the kunai, and that's pretty much it. Yes, there you go. I did want to see if I could do the detail on this part of the kunai, but I couldn't. Oh, I missed the day. However, that is Kiriko kunai from Overwatch 2 in Minecraft done. I just want to say that I know I said I was going to do the fire strike. Why not fire strike? I just want to say it's probably going to still happen, but it's taking a long time. I overestimated my confidence. I was so confident that I thought I could do it within maybe one day, and it was difficult than I thought. I know I thought it looks easy to do, but it is not easy to do, in my opinion. So it's taking a long time. I don't know if it's coming out or not. Maybe very long down the line, right? But anyways, I really hope you liked the video. If you like the video, like the video. If you like my channel, and you want to see more of my channel, subscribe to my channel. I'll see you in the next time. Bye.